the dismantling and assembling of Ashok Leyland gearbox. In this, the gearbox specification is as follows. That is, there is a constant mesh type of gearbox that to 5 forward speed and 1 reverse speed, and gear teeth. Here in this gearbox, they are using both the types of gears like spur and helical combination, and the oil used is CE90. Okay. And normally in any vehicle, they are using the engine as the prime mover. It is used to generate the power. Okay, that generated power from the engine is transferred from engine to the gearbox to the rear wheels. We are using different components like it includes the clutch, the main component is the clutch, and then the gearbox. Then by using through the propeller shaft, we are transmitting the power to the rear wheels. That is, it includes different components. One is the engine, it acts as a prime mover, it generates the power. And one thing you remember is the engine power is not constant. Here in automobile, normally we are using variable speed engine. In the engine, there are basic two types. One is constant speed engine and variable speed engine. In all the automobiles, we are using variable speed engine. That means the engine used maybe either petrol engine or diesel engine. In case of petrol engine, the speed varies from 500 rpm, that is the idle speed of 500 rpm to maximum speed of your 5000 rpm. But in case of this, if it is a diesel engine or CA engine, the speed varies from 500 to 3500 rpm. That is the maximum speed of 3500 rpm in case of diesel engine. And then that means in the engine, the power generated by the engine is not always constant, and also the speed of the engine is also not constant always. That means the speed, power and torque of the engine can be varied by using the accelerator pedal. By pressing the accelerator pedal, we can increase the engine speed. In turn, the power generated by the engine also increases. In turn, the torque also increases. The torque, speed and power increases with increase in acceleration. Now, this engine is connected to the rear wheels or the driving wheels of the vehicle through different components that we call as transmission system. In that, it includes one as the clutch, and the main function of the clutch is to connect or disconnect or engage or disengage the engine with the rest of the transmission system. We are using the clutch. The component clutch is used to connect or disconnect the rest of the transmission system. Then the next component used is the gearbox. Here in the gearbox, the purpose or the function of the gearbox is to vary the speed and torque ratio of the gearbox output shaft. Then it is connected to the differential. Then it is through the differential, the rear wheels or the driving wheels are connected. That means the power is transferred from engine through clutch, gearbox, propeller shaft. Then through the differential, it is transferred to the rear wheels. Now, one thing is here in case of the vehicle, the requirement of the vehicle is different. For example, if the vehicle is at rest, to move the vehicle from rest, it needs high torque and low speed. But when the speed of the vehicle increases, then the speed is high and torque required is less. But by using the engine itself, we can vary both the speed and torque. That means by using the engine, we can vary the speed and torque. Both can be varied by accelerator. But one thing is, here if you increase the acceleration, then both the speed and torque both are increases simultaneously. But in case of actual vehicle, the requirement is different. That means the vehicle needs at high speed, for starting, that is for the low speed, it needs high torque and low speed, and at higher speed it needs high speed and low torque. That is to match the requirement of the vehicle. It is not possible through accelerator alone. Then we need a gearbox. By using the gearbox, we can vary the torque and the speed available in the gearbox output shaft. Our gearbox output shaft, torque and speed can be varied. Even if the engine is running at the constant speed, the torque and speed of the gearbox output shaft can be varied according to the requirement of the vehicle. For that, we using the gearbox. In the gearbox, and again, there are different types of gearbox used. Basic types are manual transmission system, that is manual gear transmission. We can change the gear through manually, or second type is automatic transmission. Now, this is the gearbox, manual type of gearbox, manual operated gearbox. Here in this Ashok Leyland vehicle, they are using the manual gearbox. And again, this manual gearbox is divided again. There are different types under this. One is sliding mesh type of gearbox. One is sliding mesh type of gearbox. Second one is the constant mesh type of gearbox. Then synchro mesh. Basically, in the gearbox, three different types are used. One is sliding mesh, constant mesh, or synchro mesh. But in this gearbox, in case of Ashok Leyland vehicle, they are using the constant mesh type of gearbox. Here, that is the difference is in case of sliding mesh gearbox, at the time of changing the gear, we are moving the gear itself to engage the different gear to get the different gear ratio. But in case of constant mesh gearbox, all the gears of in the gearbox all are always in engaged position. Always in engaged position, but whenever we need to change the gear, we are engaging a particular dog clutch to get the different gear ratio. Here, in this gearbox, here for example, the engine, if the engine is running, here this is the gearbox. In the gearbox, this is the gearbox input shaft, or it is called as clutch shaft or gearbox input shaft, engine. Then clutch, okay, then the clutch shaft is connected to the gearbox input shaft, and then there is the main shaft, okay, it consists of number of different gears, okay, then the gearbox output shaft, this is the gearbox input shaft or the clutch shaft, this is the gearbox output shaft, and again in the gearbox there are mainly two types of shafts are there. One is the main shaft, and second one here, what we are using is the lay shaft. In the gearbox, we are using the main shaft and the lay shaft. And in case of constant mesh gearbox, all the gears in the gearbox all are always in measured position, always in engaged position. In between the gears, we are using the dog clutch. We are using the dog clutch, and whenever we want to, once the engine is started, once start is in engaged position, then the gearbox input shaft is rotating, then the corresponding based on the number of teeth used in the gearbox input gear and this counter shaft, this counter, all the gears on the counter shaft are rigidly connected to the shaft and all are runs at the constant speed. Now, if the engine speed is constant, for example, the gearbox input shaft speed is 4000 rpm, then based on the gear ratio, this chart, for example, it may result 2000 rpm, the lay shaft. Then all the gears on the lay shaft are rigidly connected to the lay shaft and all are also at the same speed because all are rigidly connected to the lay shaft. Now, again, based on the speed ratio, that is first gear, second gear, third gear, etc. Here, all the gears of the lay shafts are connected to the corresponding gear on the main shaft, but the gears on the main shaft are freely mounted on the main shaft. That is, they are not rigidly connected. They are freely mounted on the main shaft, and they are using a dog clutch. Dog clutch is rigidly connected to the main shaft. Here, the gears of the main lay shaft all are having always only rotor movement. There is no axial movement for the gears on the lay shaft. And again, there are number of gears on the main shaft. All are always having rotary movement, and there is no sliding movement, axial movement for the gears on the even on the main shaft. One thing is, here they are using the dog clutch. The dog clutches are having both rotary as well as axial movement. These dog clutches may be sliding to and fro. By using the gear lever, okay, we may move this dog clutch either to a right or left and make them to engage with the corresponding gear. Then we may get different gears. That is the basic working principle of the constant mesh gearbox used in the